Hello and welcome. In today's episode, number 14, we are looking at expanding fields, and we've got quite a few little odd jobs to do. I've got one field of sugar beet left to harvest, which I've already harvested that. I've done a time lapse on that video, so we've got one sugar beet, and that's field number 35. So we're going to get that done, and then we're extending where we've got field number 27, 26 and 28. We're extending in the middle there, and I've cleared the way for the logs, but we've got some stumps to move, which is why I've just leased this nice JCB stump grinder. I prefer the tracked model. Yeah, this tracked model, it seemed to, I just get on better with steering them. A nice bit of kit, really well done. Anyway, let's get down and sort this sugar beet. That's the first job, get the sugar beet out of the way. And that's the last bit of sugar beet on the farm for this season. So it'd be nice to get that in. I've got about 417,000, I think it was, all in all. So this will probably take it up to the 500,000. It'd be nice too anyway. And then we're going to get this stump grinding sorted. So I've got some workers ploughing some fields at the moment, and I want to extend the field, so I've got everything ready. I just got to grind some stumps. Then also at the moment there is a great demand for silage. Now the silage price is up at 642, which I'll show you that in a minute. I've never seen it up that high. I think the highest I've never seen it in the 600s. And I did sell 1 million litres worth a few days back, which you would have seen on another video. So we're going to go, and I think I've got about 1 million left, so we're going to go and throw some in there because the money's too good to refuse it, really. So you've got to act on the great demands. Whenever there's a demand, that's when I sell. I try not to sell unless there's a demand here. Also, the other thing I've been looking at is the amount of slots some of these lorries take up and the power, because I use road trains all the time, I just find that truck there, it's nearly 500 odd brake. It's okay, but it takes a while to get pulling, so we're gonna sell some trucks, exchange them, because some of these man trucks, they're 25 points, 25 slots, and I'm like, what? And then you get the hook lift. Let's go into the shop and have a look. Yeah, so we have a look at the Oshkosh, minus 9 slots. Then you go up to this hook lift, that's 29. Although that hasn't got a trailer attachment, so I don't use that very much. But this one's 34, minus 34 slots. And that one's 34. And then that one's minus 2. Which is like, yeah, okay, that's fair enough. These are minus 2. And minus 16 for the Legend. And then only 10 for the 850, so I'll probably buy an 850 and a Oshkosh. But first, let's get harvesting. Let's get this on the go, and then I think we'll leave the worker to do his business. We are using the big Homer. It's a bit big for this field, but I leased it. I did a video on using 3 of these, and so this is what's left over. So we're getting 5,000 a pass. What's wrong with that bit there then? Why is that not turning on? There it is. And we are using this is a modded header, and it's 5.5 meters, where the standard one they do a 3 meter and a 4 meter. So this one does make a lot of difference. I have a bit of trouble going down the road with it because it does take up, it is quite wide, it doesn't fold, it just folds half in the middle and that's it. Yeah, so it's about 5,000 for each pass. I hopefully should have enough to turn round so I can leave the worker getting on with this. Oh, come on now. So one pass is going to be getting on for about 7,000. I wasn't sure how many trucks to bring down, but I think I might have brought a bit too much. So I've got 140,000 litres in those trucks. Trucks and trailers might be a bit too much. I'll be lucky to fill one of the trailers up. But all in all, lovely harvester. As I did some potato harvesting, and potatoes with a 2 meter harvesters is slow work. It is boring. I wouldn't do too big a field with potatoes, because it would take you ages. Unless you got a big group of people to get on it, it'll be alright. Don't like this jerkiness with the steering. Alright, we might get a couple of trailers worth this field then. If this holds 40,000. And it's going to be full. Yeah, that is 40,000. Oh, is it? I thought it was bang on 40,000. Perhaps it's 45, yeah, 45,000 then, because that's 98%. Yeah, so we might get 100,000 litres off this field. As while we're looking at that, if we go into the growth side, now everything's nearly at the point of harvest. Well, I could harvest it now, but I like to wait for it to go orange at least, so we're just waiting for orange to go, and then we will start. Well, everything's ready to go. Wheat and barley are going to be the first. You're going to get 4 combines running on that. Because we've only got a few days before the snow sets in, so it's going to be major harvesting. So I've got quite a fair few fields to harvest. And then on seasons they all come about at once, which is another thing I forgot. I should have spread them out a little bit. Well, it's easier to do that when you can plant in the winter time, so come spring you've got crops in the ground already, so you can effectively have 2 harvests that year. I was going to leave this, but he's trouble is I'll go off and then he won't emptying. I'll tell you what, we'll go and put this on a time lapse, because it'll take a couple of minutes then. I think, right, I'll see you in a minute. That's job number 1 complete. Right, we'll leave that there because that will be picked up. It's a lease. Oh no, I can't believe this. And I've just run out of fuel. I left my truck running and it's run out of fuel. Unbelievable. Right, we'll have to go and get a Bowser. We could take the truck, but then we've got to bring that back to the shop. Right, we'll lease a dually. We'll go for a black with the yellow wheels. We'll keep that one, we don't need the big one. That's only 5,500 then. And there it is. Oh, it hasn't got a hitch in the back. I better have a hitch because I won't be able to get the one off the other car because I can't move it. Lease that. Right, let's get back, get this show back on the road. Yeah, 114 litres. See, they don't hold a big tank, but it is a V8, so it is going to drink it. Now the other problem is, can I unattach it? Because it's got no fuel. Strange, the engine still runs. We shall have to give it a bit of persuasion. Right, we're back on track. Right, we get this down to the fields, 26, 27. I have got some workers, they're probably finished now. No, they're still working, nearly finished. Also need the, so we've got a stump grinding to do over an area I've cleared, and then we've also got to go and pick up the forklift, because I need that, because I've got 70,000 litres of wood chips just sat down on the floor here, which will be ploughed into the ground otherwise, and we don't really want that. Right, turn that off. Not that one. That one. That's it. Nice. I found this is one of the only chippers what just works every time, no problem. He says that, and then now it's not going to work. Come on now. Yep, it's gone. And that. One more log there. No, it's not recognising it. What is going on? Come on, chipper. Nice. Right, that's all those done. I think that wasn't... No. Yeah, that's the pile of wood chips what needs to be gone. And then we can extend, well, join these fuels together. There's another, yeah, another stump just over there. I think that was the last one in the way for doing some ploughing. Nice. I didn't think it was going to grind that. No. Oh, it is. No, it's not having it. Way. Right, so that can be... There's a few stumps over there we got rid of, but we can come back and do those. Leave that there. I just finished ploughing that field. Now we need to go down to biogas and put some silage through and pick up the telehandler. Right, so there's a telehandler. I have got some conveyors set up, so we'll leave these running. Now if we go on to the prices, there it is, 642. I've never seen it that high, and it is still going up, but let's just get rid of it all. So we're going to turn on these conveyors. And this last one should be the one what sells. Yep, start engine. There it goes. Now this takes 50,000, so we'll leave that to fill up. Hopefully it will fill the lot up and watch that money go up. I've also got the conveyor on this side, which is offloading into the other side. Yeah, but there's too much there at the moment, so hopefully that should all work. Lovely. Now why isn't this offloading? Something's not unloading properly. I think it's probably this one. Yeah, there we go. Need to unload on the floor for that one. Because it seems, well, these are the slow conveyors, but they go faster than the other conveyors. No, that's stopped. Why is that stopped? Is it not lined up? That's why. They do like to move around, these conveyors. A bit of a pain in the arse. There we go, that should keep flowing now. There's the advantage of having a pile here, whereas if you have a pile here, when it's, if that conveyor stops, the money doesn't stop. It's still putting it in because it's got taken off this pile here and we just add into it. But if you come out here later, this will be empty, where this conveyor is quicker than this conveyor. Right, so hopefully that will put us back to $1 million in the bank. It'd be nice. Let's get that straightened up a bit. I think that's loaded. No straps on this trailer. Not that straps work. Cool. Yep, money's still going. Let's just check everything's running before we drive off. Yep. Now we need to get this back so we can pick up the wood chips. Unbelievable. They don't give way on this game. This trailer is very stable compared to the rest. You find a lot of, you put something on the back, it won't stick there. Oh, I just missed him. Ah, it is stopped. 34,000 is giving us. We'll see what if the price has dropped, because there was a great demand for 12 hours, so it should continue. Oh, I forgot those 2 tree stumps just there. And the other thing we need is a trailer. Truck and trailer. Right, let's go and get the truck and trailer, then we can remove the wood chips. Whoa. Also these trailers here, the sugarbeet trailer, I was looking at those and I was shocked to find there 28 slots each trailer. So quite surprised they were that much. Oh, where are we going? We can't go that way. I've just finished this field. I'm sure it was it's all 70,000. And it'd be nice to get the poplars harvested, although they're not ready yet. Because what I might do is turn half this field, the lower half, into poplars. I wasn't sure about putting canola on it because I'm not sure that the combines are going to be able to cut it with that hill over there. I think they might miss a lot. Might be fine. So we could do the whole lot poplars. There's got to be over 1 million litres worth of poplars. Well, I did that as a test field just to see what we get off that, because it's always nice to get 1 million or 2 million when you are harvesting. That way you can sell 500,000 at a time and still have lots left over. Should be just under a bucket's worth. Oh, okay, how did that work out? Perhaps it wasn't a full trailer. Right, so let's get that out of the way. put that on that bit of road. Actually put this over here, and it might stop anybody when I go to plough that. We don't want them ploughing through the poplars. Oops. Right, we need to go and get rid of those 2 stumps down there. And then that field on the right of me needs ploughing, and I want to plough this to join it all through into one field. Nice. I've just found this 6-meter plough. It was on one of the mods. Move that over there. Which is quite cheap. Only paid a few thousand. I think it's only about 17,000 to buy. But it's 6 meters. That's nice. It does only need 180 horsepower to pull it, so it is a bit overpowered. And this fender's pulling this, well, absolutely no issues whatsoever. It's just a shame you can't get the workers on this, and then again they're probably likely to start ploughing through everything. Yeah, see, the worker doesn't work. Well, we've got a few jobs done today. I did want to get on with the harvesting, but harvesting will be tomorrow because a lot of the crops aren't ready. So what we're going to do is every time we harvest, we're going to put that sealed field right back to we're going to plough it all in and then decide what crops to put in, because I've got a couple of days before I decide what crops to use. Ideally I just wanted to see how much off those poplars, what that was going to bring us in money wise, because I don't know if there's $1 million, $250,000, $500,000. I just don't know. You just don't know until you harvest it. So that's why I didn't want to do too much of it. But it is right next to the sawmill, so the plan was to sell it straight away, really. But at least we're doing a bit of field reclamation. Should have done this at the start, really. Just got so sidetracked getting on with everything else and didn't get round to it. But year 2, well, we'll be able to make some extra money. We won't see the difference. Now that log there is gonna cause me grief. Will it push it out of the way? Yes. And it actually ploughs in reverse. Right, so we've got the sugar beet done. We've sold some silage. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to check, was to see if the price had dropped, because if it hasn't dropped, we should get back down there. But I am pretty impressed with this plough. We're going to have to try this on the smaller tractors. I've been using the Lemkin 4-metre ones, but I didn't even see this come out. Right, that one we might just do. So there, we're going to leave that road in. I think we'll do the same here. Let's just finish it. Oh, let's just finish this last run. Will he turn the right way? We're going to have to trust. Leave him to trust. Yep, so it was 70,000. No, I don't trust this. It's going to come back and wipe out my poplars. Now hopefully he's going to turn to the left. And he does. Struggling getting that round. I don't know why I came this way really. Well, I was thinking I could go back down to biogas, but I think we'll call it a day. We've got a few jobs out of the way, and on the next episode we are. Well, I've got some silage down at Plumpton. I've got to go and bring that up to start filling, giving some more of power food, total mixed ration for the cattle, because that's the other thing I haven't done as well. Is I've still got the orchards and was going to wait till the last bit of speeding up time before harvest and then get rid of them all, because I need the slots for harvest time, because we're going to be running with 4 to, I might go for 6, probably only will be 4 harvesters. Half the time you end up, you can't keep up with them, there's just one stopped all the time. So there you have it. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to check my other videos. I've got over 60 videos up there now. New Farming Simulator 19 content coming out from release, and I'm live streaming on the 20th, 12 AM GMT. So if you want to come and say hi, or come and see what's going on with Farming Simulator 19, feel free to check in. I'll be streaming for a few hours on there, not sure how long yet, haven't decided, but we shall see. Okay, till next time, goodbye.